Good evening, everyone. I hope you have had a great day. I'm Simon the Delusional, a 34-year-old forklift operator joining you from Gothenburg, Sweden. My hair is long, my beard wizard-like. I like to wear little round glasses and I dress exclusively in patterns of black and white. The things I create live in the Byzantine borderland between order and chaos. As a kid, I was the class clown. Rather than approaching my classmates, I bit my lip to draw blood that I used to feign bloody vomit to get their attention and get them to talk to me. I grew isolated, but found solace in science. The clown became the gifted child, and I now got attention by flaunting my knowledge while masking a lack of deeper understanding. In early adulthood, my fascination with complex ideas and desire for recognition led me to an almost half a decade long struggle to break through as a fractal artist. Despite gaining a moderate following and even selling some works, I never gained any traction. The final blow to my fractal career came after I spent months on this, what I considered my magnum opus, only for it to be met with resounding indifference. Disheartened by this failure, I spent the next decade in a creative tailspin, a period I call my scattered years. I pursued degrees in molecular biology and philosophy, studying everything from medical radiation physics to cat communication. I wrote shoddy articles on the moral status of AI and the phenomenology of laughing gas. To survive, I got a part-time job as a forklift operator in a frozen goods warehouse. I jumped from project to project in a creative frenzy, building a massive pile of unfinished art, essays, inventions, and films. A monument to my reluctance to finish. Frustrated, I spent 2 years in deep introspection, which revealed a painful truth. I am delusional. My fear of finishing stemmed from a need for validation, a desire for each project to be a life-altering masterpiece. To transcend this, I created a new persona, Simon the Delusional. To give this persona a purpose, I created a system, the delusion realization cycle, a self-improving 8-spoked wheel guiding my journey from the spark of an idea to realize creation. It's a dance between order, mimim, and chaos, surtur, where I gather knowledge through chaotic exploration, then meticulously refine it. Each run through the cycle is meant to bring me closer to scenario 109, my personal shorthand for a chimeric future where my aspirations and reality converge. To test my cycle, I set out to realize my first delusion. With no prior coding experience, I conjured the edge of chaos, biophilic toolkit coded in Houdini for exploring, designing, and evolving lifelike digital organisms like this one. The process itself was a perfect example of the cycle, chaotic, iterative, and ultimately ordered into a functional tool. Edge of Chaos, however, was met with a familiar indifference. The cycle told me to iterate and move on, but I couldn't. I clung to this project for 3 years after its completion, writing papers and adding features, hoping it would be my breakthrough. Being on this stage at EVA London last year was my big attempt to force that breakthrough. I spent months preparing my talk, but after the conference, I felt more stuck than ever, which led to a month-long burnout spiral. But there was another side to that catalyst. It was here that I met Corey and Miso. In fact, here's Corey with an interactive piece I showed last year. And we started having these bi-weekly meetings with a bunch of other great creatives. And through that community, I realized I needed to stop hoping to fall into success and start building a solid foundation for my life. And besides, I had a much bigger, much more important reason to find that stability. That degree in molecular biology that I pursued during my scattered years, after starting it over 15 years ago, I just finished it last month. Finishing this degree was the first step in building a stable foundation. The second is happening right now. This entire journey from the scattered years to the cycle of to the obsessive focus on a single project the last 5 years has been a process of coming to terms with how my mind works. It's what's led me since finishing my thesis to begin the formal process of evaluating whether I have ADHD or autism. I'm trying to find a more fulfilling job, but while I go through that mill, I'll continue through academia to better my chances of stable employment. This coming Thursday, just 3 days from now, I get the admission results for the masters I applied for. But my delusions live alongside my stable pursuits. The dance between order and chaos continues. While optimizing my LinkedIn profile and mentally preparing myself for a master's, I'm tackling a new delusion, a large-scale interactive piece that will be shown at the Gothenburg International Biennial of Contemporary Art at the start of October. Drop by if you have a chance. Gothenburg is a fun city. At the end of the day, I'm still that kid, biting his lip to get the attention of others. But that's okay. I am Simon the Delusional. Thank you.